For this kit, I used white, pink eraser, pink parfait, crisp green, nutmeg brown, and black. As always, with our kits, you can use whatever colors you'd like. These are just the colors that I had on hand. One of the tricks that I like to use is tape. Tape can be a lifesaver. Use the tape to section out the different colors that you want to paint things, as well as securing those smaller pieces down to your painting surface so that they won't jump when you're painting. I did a row for green, pink, white, and brown. I'm going to start by painting the green section. I'm going to give everything a light base coat of the green. Remember, it is better to do 2 thin coats than 1 gloppy coat. Next thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of dimension to those leaves. I opted to take a little bit of black and mix it with the green and kind of stir it together. And then I did the edges, almost gave it a shadowed effect. And then I just played with it and I blended it until I liked it. If you do like me and you play with it so much or you touch it and you are like, oh no, I messed up, I didn't mean to do that, then paint over it again and give it another go. I did it several times and I played with it until I got the leaf to look exactly how I wanted. It is okay if you have to backtrack and fix it. Another thing I did was also those letters. I added a little bit of that dark green to the letters. I'm going to do the pink row now. And this section was probably the most fun because, of course, it's the flamingos. So I took the pink parfait, the pink eraser, and then I actually blended a lighter color with the pink parfait and the white. So I gave everything a base coat of the medium pink, which was the pink parfait. And I gave everything just 1 thin coat, and then I went across the middle section of the words. Then I went back and did a little bit of edging with the light pink. And I did it around the sides. I used my sponge and kind of blended it in, and I also used my fingers. So there's no rhyme or reason of where I put things. I just kind of blended it where I thought it would look good. And sometimes it didn't look good, and I went back and I put a different coat over it just to like go over whatever mistakes. Just play with it until you find what you like. So I did a little bit of the pink, and then I went back and I did the darker pink, and I did the same thing, kind of went around the edges, did a little bit of blending. So there are 3 shades of pink on each of my flamingos just for depth and dimension. And then I did it as well on the flower and the bottom layer of the word fabulous. I love a good ombre look. Now I'm going to work on the backs of these signs. The top section has the base coat of white, so 1 thin coat on each sign. So the flocking fabulous, and then the don't make me put my foot down. Now I'm going to move to the section with the brown. I'm going to do the frame in brown, and then I'm going to do the shiplap round in brown. You don't have to worry about painting that whole thing because you are going to put some of the flamingo pieces on there, so they'll actually be glued to it. I'm going to go back in, do my second coat for the white. And then I realized that I never finished up the flamingo, so I had to go back in, add the little white tip to their beak and the black tips. And then this one, the poor little thing, I didn't finish its legs, so I went in with the baby ballerina pink and wrapped it up. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chip brush, and I am going to flick that white paint on there. I love how this looks. I love the little speckles. I just think it's so cute. When you do it, the paint will fly wherever it wants, so be aware. You don't have control of where the paint flies. So everything's painted. Getting ready to see what it looks like together, so here we go.